Day 3 of winter testing started wet, and although the track was dry by lunchtime, conditions were far from ideal. This wind that's been whistling around Jerez de la Frontera really upset the balance of the cars, and as a result, lap times were slower than they were yesterday. However, there was no escaping the fact that Mercedes had another stellar day. Nico Rosberg knocking up more than 150 laps for the second time this week. It was also an important day for Ferrari. They knew their car had potential because Sebastian Vettel has been fastest on the opening 2 days of this test. But it was only when Kimi Raikkonen got in the car that they were going to have a proper reference to last year's car that they struggled with so much. And Kimi likes what he sees.
The whole team has done a very good job over the winter, and after last year when we had difficult times, and it was a positive first day. A lot of improvements in areas that we had difficulties, and obviously it's just the first day, and unfortunately the weather was pretty bad today.
There's a real sense of relief at McLaren this evening because they've finally been able to put some proper mileage on their new Honda engine. Both Fernando Alonso and Jenson Button were limited to just 6 laps apiece on the opening 2 days of this test, but today, with a brand new engine that the night shift put in at 4 a.m. this morning, Fernando Alonso was able to complete 32 laps in front of his adoring fans, 20,000 of them in a grandstand back there, and he was even able to do some performance running. It was a real shot in the arm for everybody at Woking and in Japan. Eric, how much progress has McLaren Honda made today?
A lot. Massive progress. At least from 6 laps per day we went to 32. But more seriously, we did 32 laps in a row. We obviously had this little issue with the third-party parts and creating a water leak, which stopped us for the rest of the day, but we did it mainly because we wanted to be precautionary. But the truth is the car ran effortlessly for 32 laps and very happy with no major issues.
Was Fernando able to give you any vibe as to whether this is a good car? Because they often say, don't they, that you know within a couple of laps whether a car is born well.
Look at my smile and I will tell you, yes, it was good.
Christian Horner was always quick to stick the boot into Renault last year, and he probably had an anxious moment at lunchtime today when Red Bull were forced to change the power unit in their RB11. However, Daniel Ricciardo did get out towards the end of the afternoon, and he had a couple of positive things to say about the car. How do you assess the performance of RB11?
I guess everyone wants answers. It honestly still is early. Every lap we did, I thought we learned something, and I feel some improvements from last year. So for now, I'd say an improvement. Comparing to the others, I can't compare yet. But I feel every lap, we didn't do a whole lot of laps compared to some others, but every lap we did and turned, I felt we learned something, we understood something. So I'm looking forward to Barcelona. I think we'll have some more new parts on the car from both sides, and then get some more running and maybe get a better understanding, in respect to the others.
So that's it from us. Let's hope for some better weather tomorrow for what is the final day of this first test.